Have you ever been forced to be a part of a group that you were acquaintances at first, but became best of friends and did everything together? That is definitely the staff at the church I attend. In this speech, I will be discussing how the church was a year ago, how they are today, and how the staff works together as a group and as friends. So, a year ago today, this church was considered to be a part of the Assembly of God denomination. They current head pastor, his father actually was the head pastor at the time. The missions work was planted all over the world. The current head pastor was actually the youth pastor at the time, and their secretary was actually retiring due to health reasons. Since last year, the children's pastor was elected by the Assembly of God to be the head pastor. After he was elected, the head pastor and the elders talked, and they decided that they no longer wanted to be a part of the Assembly of God denomination. And they're currently working on where they want to be as a denomination, and they're also talking with the congregation to get their feedback and ideas. The current head pastor also appointed a new youth pastor and a new secretary, and the staff decided to bring home all but 3 of the missions groups from around the world. They're back in Nebraska, working mostly in their hometowns and mostly in Grand Island. The staff also ordained 3 new pastors. And when I asked Pastor Warner why he decided to bring most of the missions works home, he stated, "Why should we try and preach the gospel to someone thousands of miles away when our own neighbors don't know the love of God?" When I went to their weekly staff meeting, I saw firsthand how they actually work together. And Laura Hosek, their secretary, stated, "We've tried having formal meetings, but never seem to actually accomplish anything. So now we just get together, have fun, laugh, and see where everything ends up." This group provides instrumental needs in the community. They're at the Salvation Army at least twice a week, if not more, providing food for the homeless and assisting with the business side. During the last year's major snowstorm, they also provided snacks and drinks and warmth for the workers plowing the snow. They also decided to have meals in the evening so that their families could come and have a full dinner with them. They also help newcomers to Grand Island find either a home if they need one, a job. They find ways to connect in the church, connect with other people. They literally talk to the congregation, say who can house these people for X amount of time, and they do it. It's amazing. The staff at church can be described in many different ways, the types of groups that they are. First, they're a task-oriented group. They decided to rebuild the children's area this past year and kept everything in-house. From the design, to the construction, to the materials, to the paint, everything was contributed by the congregation. They never once went out to the public to ask for anything. They're also considered a relational oriented group, connecting with the people in the group outside of their Tuesday meetings. Whether it's coffee, games, water sports, whatever it is that connects them together, they do basically on a daily basis so that they can get to know the people in their group. They're also considered a primary group. They're more like family than friends. I know it didn't start out that way because they were appointed to their position, but overnight they became the best of friends and do everything together. The synergy that grew with every person coming to the group has become so amazing. I've seen it firsthand talking to each and every one of them. Attending one of their weekly meetings, I've realized that it's actually not really a meeting if you consider it anywhere similar to a civil council meeting, a work meeting, any normal meeting you think of. That's not how they actually structure, which is very different and amazing. Tons of laughing, tons of just squirreliness and brainstorming ideas come from odd comments. Some guys actually even bring in masks and just have fun with it. And it's just very interesting to see how they can accomplish things with having so much fun. Laura Hosek, their secretary, stated, "No idea is a bad one. It may just need to be tweaked a little." So their methods are weird and very different from anything I've ever seen, where they have been a year ago and where they are today. Their relationships grew from being acquaintances to family overnight, it seems. They made their group fun for so many reasons. They love helping people, the homeless, those new to the community. They love spreading their mission, which is loving God, loving people all the time. When you're in your next small group, you have the ability to change it. What will your next small group be like?